If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MX Bikes LAN event, then click the Discord link in the description below. Follow the steps on screen to book a one-on-one session with me now. Anyway, enjoy the video. Alright, what's good, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we are on Canada Heights by S-Dog. Now, this is the first ever track I believe he's made. It's the first track on his mods account, so I'm assuming it's his first ever track. But yeah, we have not had a Canada Heights track in years. I genuinely want to say years. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. A full sort of British track. I was here for the GP, or the MXGB, technically it's called. And yeah, it was actually good racing, to be fair. And I'm actually pretty hyped to see what it's like in-game. So I've ridden on over to the start here. And let's just go for it. Let's just go. Let's just see what we can do. We've got some handguards on this bike now as well. We've got some handguards on the old Honda. But yeah, like I said, I literally saw some pictures of mods and I've instantly started recording. This is literally like 1 in the morning for me right now, which is why there is no face cam. But yeah, it's literally like 1 in the morning for me. So I haven't actually sort of, you know,
Have you ever had a dream that you do?
a bit tired, you know? So if the writing in this video is very, very bad, then I do apologize for that. I don't know why we're stuttering already, but, you know, it's what it is. First track of the day, I guess, it's going to be like that. But yeah, let's just sort of run a sight lap, kind of, and just see what we're dealing with. Take nice and steady right here. British tracks, they're not the biggest of tracks in the world, so, yeah, they're not going to be too big. Okay, need to actually remember to jump down. I believe this is the 2024 layout, I think they called it. I'm pretty sure he said it was the 2024 layout. But yeah, first ever track and a British track, so I'm hoping there is some more British rounds that he's going to be creating. I know Callum wanted to do some British rounds a while ago, but never actually ended up doing them. But yeah, I feel like if this S-Dog can actually do some British rounds, I feel like that'd actually be pretty sick to have. What could we do? Triple, double, so we'll come up here. Okay. And we come up here to the right. It's kind of nice because I already know the layout. Of the track. Let's see how big this jump is, because this is probably the biggest jump on the track. He's made it tiny. This actually is such a big jump in real life. I'm very, very surprised he's not made that really big. And then we come over the little roller here, down here to the finish, and then you come flying down this hill. He's made it very, very thin, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, the track in real life is pretty thin. But I feel like for bikes you do want to widen it up maybe a little bit. But nonetheless, it is still a pretty thin track. I like that they've done a lot of the British sponsors as well, like a lot of the British sort of sponsors around. Like RFX, got the ACE banners, got Kex banners around as well, so that's pretty sick. But yeah, it's just nice that I sort of know the layout already. And you come through the trees here over the back section. Oh, we've got Jude Morris band as well. That's pretty nice to see. Nice and smooth down here. Come barreling down this big old hill and then all the way back up it again. Just be nice and smooth through this. Jump over the braking bumps there, which is nice. And then this is quite a big jump, which isn't, I mean, it's not huge in real life, but come down this hill here down to the right. But you can definitely tell it's like a British track the way with how like tight it is and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a British track, they're not very big, so even with it being a bit smaller and tighter, it's kind of understandable, as it's sort of a replica of a British track. Come over here, nice scrub jump. This is like a tunnel jump in real life, but I don't think he's put a tunnel or anything there. And then you can come all the way uphill. I think he's made it a bit more like hilly, a bit more steep, I think, than what real life is, but I kind of like that. I like that because it just makes it work better in bikes. So like, from real life, everything kind of has to be upscaled a little bit when you sort of bring it into bikes. Nice and smooth around here. And 1.4. I'm not too sure what real life laps are around here, but it'd be very interesting to sort of compare them and see what they're really like compared. But yeah, I think this will, I'm not too sure when this video will be coming out. I think it's probably going to be next week, or will it? Or will it be, it's either going to be Friday or Monday's video, I want to say. But yeah, like I said, I'm going on holiday the end of this week. We're leaving on Sunday, so I'm going to have to, I think, put 3 videos out pre-recorded next week. I think Monday to Wednesday will probably end up being pre-recorded videos, I want to say. So there probably won't be many track reviews really in the next few days. It'll most likely just be some Pub Lobby races, so I'll see what I can do. I'll see what Pub Lobbies I can join. I do believe Linz is doing a donate-a-thon on Thursday, so I think I'll probably end up being done by then. As in like recording videos and stuff like that. I don't think I'd have any videos to record on the Saturday, but if I do, it'll probably just be a couple of races from Lindsay's stream. Not too sure where my frames have gone. I want to say this, I don't think it's highly optimized. It is a little bit like framey and a bit stuttery in some places, but I mean, it's his first ever track at the end of the day, so he's learning, and it's probably going to take a while to get really good at tracks, but that is why I don't make them, I just review them. I just ride them, because if I wanted to make my own track, it would probably not be very, very great. However, I do want to say, I'll not show you guys anything, but possibly in the next week or two, keep your eye on mods. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe in the next week or two, keep your eye on mods. It could be a little something that appears at some point, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. But I'm not going to show any of you guys just yet. I'm not going to show any of you anything at all. Jumping through the trees. Let's try outside here. I wonder if the outside works better. No, I would definitely say the inside still works a bit better. Scrub up here. Yeah, I feel like the insides are probably the most dominant on here. The jumps aren't too huge. A little bit of a sandy section there. Nice and smooth through here. My word. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I believe I mentioned it in my last video or a couple of videos ago. I do apologize. The frames are really dropping in that corner. I don't really know why. But yeah, I don't know if I spoke about it in my last video or the video before that. I don't actually remember what it was, to be honest. But me and Jake are basically running the Club MX team now, so I'm in charge basically of the graphics and the gear and things like that. So yeah, I'm trying my best with it. This Honda here is generally like my third or fourth, well, probably my third ever bike I've made from scratch. So yeah, we're learning as we're going along, but I think it come out decent. I've got the Jet Lawrence font. I got the Jet Lawrence font on it, the number 14 Jet Lawrence font, which I think is pretty clean. Here we've got some handguards, we've got non-handguards version as well. Obviously it goes over the Yamaha. I think it goes over the Honda as well. I'm pretty sure it goes like directly over the Honda. And then I'm trying to get a KTM version of the Honda as well. Because Breezy, typical Breezy fashion, Breezy is the only person on the team that is on a KTM. So yeah, I've got to try and get basically a whole new model for Breezy. So I'm working on that, trying to get that sorted when I can. But yeah, I'll probably end up getting that within the next few days or so, and then sorting out for him. But I was going to say about Redbud, I feel like we're going to be looking pretty clean for Redbud, obviously with America being red, white and blue. And then we're going to be on a Honda. I think we've got a very, very nice Redbud setup. I've actually already worked on most of the bike, like 90% of the bike. And the gear as well, the FXR Patriot gear has come through as well, so I've made a couple gear sets on that already, but you guys probably won't end up seeing that, I wouldn't have thought, until we race Redbud, I want to say, or a little bit before. I might end up making like an Instagram post or something at some point on this bike, just like a new look, because I haven't actually posted on Instagram, and then obviously not racing at High Point, so there's no Instagram post for that, and then now we have a week off, so there's not going to be an Instagram post for like 3 or something weeks, so I should probably do a post on there so the channel or the Instagram doesn't die too much. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. I do apologize if this was a little bit of a scuffed video. I'm very tired. It is nearly 1 in the morning. So yeah, I do apologize, it may be a little bit scuffed, but like I said, I'm trying to get through as many videos as I possibly can to the point where I'm recording at like 1 or so in the morning now, just trying to get ahead, trying to just do as much as I can just before, and I do want to get a stream in as well at some point before I leave, but we'll see about that. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys do want to get this track, it is completely free on MXC Mods. Do apologize for the stars and the frame drops. This track, I don't think it's been optimized too greatly, but first track is what it is. What can you do, basically? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.